Here in the hill. No! What happened?
I got trapped. I got trapped.
Don't you have Minecraft?
Yeah? Why?
Trying to play it?
I started my fucking Microsoft account.
Shut up, nigga.
Oh, hold up.
You could just make one really easy.
I'll do one now. Let me just play something.
Make me a little house.
You smell like shit,
I
man.
am in the hill. Oh yeah, you could get XP, huh? Forgot.
You haven't played Minecraft in that long?
Hella long. Make me a little house in here. One little house. Oh snap.
Fuck, I'm hella light. Yeah, I'm about to switch to Minecraft.
I got one chest.
Don't touch my shit.
Why is a village right? The hell is he?
Come on, Caballo. Damn! Shit. Damn, why you wanna be so fucking...
What happened?
Oh my god, wow.
The hell? Oh my god. He's about to kill me. Oh. I am not here to fight. Oh, the fuck? Oh, creeper.
I'll be back. Stupid as fuck. Almost.
No go, 3-1. That's too close to friendly. Calling in fire, 3-1. Roger, given 1-2. Hammer and visual on that position. Target is acquired. Stand by for danger close. Good impact. Still hot. Going again. Missiles up. Still armor.
Alpha. You're taking Bravo. Losing C. Alpha secure. Enemies at Delta. Go. We've taken the lead. They're holding Bravo. We've lost Charlie. We're taking Charlie. Enemy
actually the person that made me it.
Enemy cruise missile incoming. Friendly UAV online. You needed an alpha. Friendly UAV on. Friendly IAV dropping in. Securing Delta. Friendly IAV dropping in. Reloading. Enemy UAV overhead.
Damn.
Roger, step one. Target acquired. Weapons free in 5 seconds.
Friendly UAV online. Delta secure. Friendly UAV online. UAV ready for deployment.
This is Falcon Fuel.
Good copy. UAV beginning flyover. Allied cruise missile. Enemies at Delta. Without fuel. Friendly precision airstrike on the... Friendly people jet on station. Enemy. Taking Echo standby.
No trip. Got 141. You got any inbound?
Enemies have Delta. Echo secure.
God damn.
No go, 3-1. That's too close to friendly. Go inside. 3-1.
What the hell?
You're needed at A.
Oh, you're fucking country lane. Bro, what the fuck?
We've lost Alpha.
Open the window, Nathan. A little bit.
Allied cluster strike inbound. Enemies at Echo. Go. Friendly UAV online. Enemy cluster strike coming. Take cover.
Good impact. Still hot.
You're needed at
Can't
Bravo.
we just put this in?
We've lost
You guys
Bravo.
take.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Got that money shot, bruh.
Air strike inbound. Friendly UAV
Headphones on.
halfway there. Keep fighting.
Get out of my way.
They're losing Charlie. Allied
Oh my
cruise missile away.
No go, 3-1. That's too close to
Lost
friendly.
Charlie.
Firing. Still firing. 06. Got 141. You got any inbound?
Enemies at Echo. Go.
Reloading. Stand by.
Allied cruise missile away.
Echo 3-1. Viper 1-1 on approach. Ready to scan. What's your position?
Charlie. Enemies at Echo, go. Enemy UAV overhead. Friendly IAV drop. You're needed at Alpha. Enemies have Echo. We're holding Charlie. Friendly IAV dropping. We've lost Alpha. Friendly UAV online. We're taking Echo.
I can't find anybody, bruh. It's so stupid, man.
Taking Alpha. Stand by.
Oh, no way, bruh. Oh my fucking god.
Friendly IAV. Enemy UAV overhead. Alpha.
Random.
Friendly UAV online. Enemies at Delta. Go. Enemy UAV overhead. We've lost.
Reloading, stand by.
Friendly precision airstrike. Enemies have Delta. You're needed at sea.
Look at, hurry up and finish that, bruh.
Hey.
God damn.
Allied cruise missile away. Friendly UAV online.
Oh.
Losing Alpha. You're taking Delta. Friendly sentry gun deployed. Friendly UAV online. Enemies have Delta. Securing Echo. Allied cruise missile away. Friendly VTOL jet huts. They're holding Echo. Friendly UAV online. Securing Delta. Enemies at Echo. Go.
Reloading, stand by.
Delta secure. Friendly UAV online. We are taking Alpha. Allied cruise missile away.
Reloading. Clean kill.
UAV
I have to
ready for
reload.
deployment. Enemy cluster strike incoming. Take cover. Friendly gunner on Overwatch. Weapons hot. Allied cruise missile away. Allied. They're taking Echo.
Don't go this one. Too close to friendly.
Where's that recon? Send it over.
Lock and seal. Stop. Securing day. Your team at Bravo.
Reloading.
Friendly IAV dropping in.
UAV is out of fuel. Returning to resupply.
We've lost Bravo. We're tracking them. They will move.
You. Huh?
Friendly counter UAV active. Friendly UAV online. They're taking Echo. Friendly people jet on station. Good work. Winning is good for
Trash.
business.
One total concern, Global 1.
9 minutes ago.
Round reloading. Capture objectives and kill your enemies. We're on Echo, stand by. Friendly UAV overhead. Rostel, stand by. We lost Charlie. Enemy UAV overhead. We're holding Delta. UAV overhead. Bravo. UAV overhead. We've got a UAV on station. Ready for flyout. Enemy precision airstrike. Enemy UAV. Enemy cruise missile incoming. Reloading. Right, inbound. Friendly UAV overhead. Reloading. Enemy counter UAV online.
Clear out. Drop point set.
Bravo. Friendly UAV overhead. Friendly IAV dropping in. Hostiles taking Bravo. Allied cluster strike inbound. Let's reconfirm.
UAV entering the AO.
Friendly IAV dropping in. Enemy cruise missile incoming. Reloading. On station, ready to deploy.
Be advised, UAV is being opened. RTB for resupply.
Team at Bravo.
Damn it.
Oh,
Enemy recon in the AO. Assist your team in charge.
UAV entering the AO.
Enemy Wilson deployed.
My fucking god, bruh.
Reloaded.
Friendly counter UAV active.
Signal lost. UAV's down.
We lost Charlie. Enemy cruise missile incoming. Ron Echo, stand by.
What the hell? How the hell did I get in here?
Securing Alpha.
Oh shit.
Enemy cruise missile incoming. Hostiles are taking Echo.
Nero, point set.
We're taking Charlie. We've got a UAV on station, ready for flyover.
UAV entering the AO.
Losing Bravo. We're on Delta, stand by. We've got a UAV on station, ready for flyover.
RTB will reach flag.
We're on Delta, stand by. Friendly UAV overhead. Allied cluster strike inbound. Holding Delta. Enemy counter UAV online.
How the hell did I
Securing Charlie. Back up, Delta. Friendly UAV overhead. We've got a UAV on station, ready for flyover.
Drop point set. UAV entering the AO.
We're taking Charlie. Enemy cruise missile incoming.
Nero, drop point set.
Hostiles are taking it. Got Charlie. Friendly UAV overhead. Enemy UAV overhead. You're needed at B.
Be advised, UAV is bingo fuel. RTB will reach flag.
Enemy UAV overhead. Friendly UAV.
Ah,
Got a recon on station. We're on Delta, stand by. Hostiles at Echo, go. We're on Bravo, stand by. Allied cluster strike inbound.
Tracker 3-2 on station. Go fast. Sponsored flare.
Friendly UAV overhead. Securing Delta. You're needed to start. We captured. Mayday, we are headman. We're holding Bravo. Allied cruise missile. Enemy UAV overhead. Hostiles at Delta, go. Hostiles at Charlie. Securing C. We're holding Charlie. Friendly VTOL on station for Overwatch. Got a UAV on station, ready for flyover.
UAV entering the AO.
Keep it tight.
Be advised, UAV is bingo fuel. RTB for resupply.
Friendly UAV overhead. Hostiles at Echo, go! Enemy cruise missile incoming! Hostiles at Echo!
Damn it. I'd rather have fucking refuge.
Round one. Capture objectives and kill their enemies. Securing Echo. Need backup on Delta. We're holding Echo. We have taken control. Securing Charlie.
them at B. Securing Delta. Holding Charlie. We captured Delta. Enemies taking Charlie. We're on Alpha, stand by.
How do you think
Lost
it's
Charlie. Securing Bravo.
Come on, take B, bruh.
Enemies taking Echo. Got Bravo. Enemy UAV overhead. Securing Charlie.
Ooh.
Losing Bravo. Enemy UAV overhead. Need backup on Delta. Allied cruise missile. Allied counter UAV activated.
How you fucking bitch? Fucked up
Securing A.
Stay alive, Brody.
Enemy UAV overhead. Allied UAV overhead. Enemy in Bravo, go. Allied counter UAV activated.
Oh my god.
Allied cruise missile launched.
Don't die on me, 69. Don't die on me, 69. Fucking day.
Securing Alpha. Allied IAV dropping in.
I'm getting shot by, man.
Enemy VTOL in the AO. Enemy advanced UAV overhead. Prepare for attack.
Reloading.
Need backup at Delta.
Shit, bro. Can't see anything, man.
Enemy cruise missile. Enemy advanced UAV overhead. Allied cruise missile launched. Enemy cluster strike. Take cover.
Nowhere. Fuck off.
We're on Delta. Stand by. We have lost the lead. Enemy UAV overhead. Securing Bravo. Delta secure.
Allied IAV dropping.
Allied counter UAV.
Stop shooting, bruh.
Cover. Enemy cruise missile. NDS Bravo. Enemy UAV overhead. Securing Bravo. Allied UAV overhead.
What he's doing, bro?
Allied IAV dropping in. Enemy cluster strike. Enemy UAV overhead. UAV overhead. They've reached the halfway point. Get moving. Allied cruise missile launched.
I'm playing ground war. hard point in this map. I don't know about that. Alright, let's go. Since everybody's in the AUG, why not? Oh my god.
Hard point.
Yeah, that's
All the hard
ugly.
points as they are located. We have our first target. Move out.
It's an ugly sight. Oh,
Hard point contested. We've taken the hard point. We're in control.
come on, bro.
Enemy at the warehouse.
Enemy's taken the hard point.
That's good. I'll give you cover.
Enemy shield to enemy UAV overhead.
So you got a cream everything. Shit, everything. Hot damn, man. I ain't gonna time it so much. Like,
Stand by to
Ignite sucks.
location secured. Get to the hard point. Enemy's got the hard point.
That fucking timing, bro, pisses me off.
That's a kill.
Hard point secured. Hard point contested. Hard point lost.
Enemy at the courtyard.
Stand by. Hard point secured. UAV ready for deployment. Enemy's got the hard point. Next hard point, let's go. Strike incoming. Take cover. Enemy UAV overhead. Friendly UAV online.
Enemy at the counter container.
Stand by. Next hard point, let's go.
Oh shit, bro. I don't know
Friendly
what
care
to do.
package inbound. Hard point secure.
Special high.
Friendly UAV online. Get ready, we're about to move.
This dude just pre-aiming me, bro. Like, why you pre-aiming that spot, my guy?
Go, get to the next one.
I mean, I can't say anything about that because I am too. Oh, snap.
Enemies got the hard point.
Enemy in the cargo container.
Oh, you stink. Oh.
Stand by to move. We control the hard point.
Hey, what is he doing back there, bro? Come
Go,
on, bro.
get to the next one.
I mean,
Taking the hard point. Location secured.
Enemy!
oh my god. Why you even lurking there?
Hard point contested. Friendly precision airstrike on the way. Hard point contested. Stand by to
I
move.
don't know where to look, man.
Hard point contested.
Keep playing it without
Enemies
UAVs,
taking the
bro.
hard point. Enemies halfway there. Step it up. Next hard point, let's go. Hard point contested.
There's no way he got me.
Stand by to move. Hard point, let's go. Friendly UAV online. Hard point
Really
secure.
camping.
Target sighted.
Oh boy.
UAV ready for deployment.
God damn it, bro.
Hard point contested.
Suck on a heavy
Enemies got the
UAV.
hard point.
People like that.
Enemy UAV overhead.
I didn't know.
Friendly UAV online. Enemies got the hard point.
Enemy in the warehouse.
Enemy shield turret
Let's
spotted.
go back here. Let's go to the OP spot. Away from the OP.
Hard point secure.
Just
Allied cruise missile. Get ready. We're about to move.
Enemy in the warehouse.
Get to the hard point.
shit, do ya?
Enemy's got the hard point. Hard point contested. UAV ready
Oh
for
shit, father
deployment.
died right there.
You're losing this fight. Get your heads in the game.
Enemy at the shipping area.
Get ready. We're about to move.
Enemy at the office.
Go. Get to the next one. Friendly airstrike on the way. We've taken the hard point. Friendly UAV online.
But like, how do you run there? It's the annoying part.
Enemy's got the hard point.
How do we lose? I don't even know where
Learn
we
from the
lose.
loss to polish. We adapt or die.
Enemy cargo container.
I don't even know where we're losing, man. I will be right back. I'm drinking Hennessy.
Let's go for the search the whole way. Okay. Stop here.
Hard point. Capture and defend the hard point. When it moves, you follow. First hard point identified. Move to secure.
Who's it? You. Okay.
Enemy in the back alley.
Hard point.
Capture the objective.
I didn't kill him.
We've got the hard point. We're in the lead.
Reloading.
Bro, I swear to God, bro. Like, if fast. Bomb. You guys are gonna lose. People like you that don't play the objective. Stink.
10 seconds. Get ready to move. Hardpoint low.
I'm taking fire!
Target off. Let's go. The enemy took the hardpoint. Enemy care package inbound.
This bomb, bro. What are you doing?
We're losing control.
Are you serious right now? Out of everybody, you fucking kill me, bro.
Hardpoint
You weren't even shooting at me first.
location secured.
Hard as hell.
Target down!
Stand by to move.
Kill that dumbass.
We've taken control. Hardpoint secured.
Enemy at the
Enemy's
crossroads.
taken the hardpoint. We've lost the lead. Take hardpoint. Enemy's got the hardpoint.
Bum ass.
Hardpoint secured. Location secured. Hardpoint low. Hardpoint contested. Enemy
Reloading.
UAV overhead.
Is this hardcore or something, bro? I'm fucking getting melted. Fucking dumbass shit. Getting shit about it. Oh my god, bruh. What the fuck? Fucking BS out here, man. Look at that shit. Look, that nigga doesn't die.
Got a UAV on station, ready for fire.
This kid really just hiding this fucking... Like, why can't I just have regular fucking game modes like domination and fucking regular dom? go up.
Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. And this is a game where the defenses, they need to be on their toes because you've got quarterbacks here, yes, that can throw the football, but they can also run it very well, too.
Mobile quarterbacks. Remember, for the longest time, they used to tell the quarterbacks, stay in the pocket. We don't want you outside of it at all. Nowadays, that mobility, truly an asset, and people are game planning for it. As a scout told me recently, we are actually working with what the colleges are giving us nowadays.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Throwing is Jackson. Flushed out right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
A gain of 22. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And an alley to run. And now they are knocking on the door inside Pittsburgh's 10. A big play that time out of Chubb. 45 yards on the ground. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run forward Barkley. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play,
and he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Allen. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson completes it to the tight end Kittle. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. A run for Nick Chubb. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Jackson escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he'd just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Now Jackson. He wants it all for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. A big play there. 43 yards. And the Broncos push further out in front. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Broncos 14, Steelers nothing. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on the...
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Adrian Peterson, 47 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point good by Prater, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. From the gun, it's Jackson. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 6. First down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Jackson now. This will be caught by Randy Moss. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Third and 2. Here's Jackson. His throw caught right around the 6. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. They'll run with Chubb. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle, and he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Broncos push further out in front. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring out to the 25 on the touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And he whips that one incomplete there. Well, CD, with the end of the season comes the announcement of the All-Pro team, and everybody was like, wait a second, Christian McCaffrey's listed twice. Is that a mistake? No, he got it both at running back and flex. Pretty impressive.
Very impressive, because I think a lot of people thought that if you have a running back and a flex position, that maybe Christian McCaffrey would go into the flex because he catches the ball so well, and you would go ahead and elevate the big guy out of Tennessee, Derrick Henry, to the All-Pro running back. Henry ends up being a second-team guy, but McCaffrey deserves being first-team running back as well as first-team flex. He had a tremendous spectacular year.
And as you might imagine, Baltimore leads the way. 5 players named to the All-Pro selection. Of course, leading the way for them, the quarterback, Lamar Jackson.
Yes, and rightly so. And I fully expect him to be named the MVP when we get to NFL honors right before the Super Bowl. He's going to sweep all of those, and he deserves it. Carried that team throughout the season and got better in their bigger games.
And this is caught. He hits more. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback when he delivers the ball.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? Is biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? From the 44, Jackson forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Wiggles free. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Hey, here we go. Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20.
Play action. Now Jackson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Jackson from the shotgun. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in the locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. This is This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now Allen. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A very solid gain of 27.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Allen hit. He lost the football. It's picked up. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Blood to try to add the PAT. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And now nothing but green ahead of him. Past the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. That's going to be a 103-yard kickoff return. What a run. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. Prater for the extra point. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Now left side on the swing pass. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. From the gun, Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Calais Campbell fighting his way home for the sack.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
51 yards on the punt there. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They started on the ground with Eckler. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On 2nd and 7, Allen. And he slings one that's incomplete.
His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminated.
And able to find Graham, complete. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler 1st down. Allen now on 1st down. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. 1st down, here's a run with Peterson. 2 yards on the carry there, it'll be 2nd down. They run again with Peterson. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler 1st down. A 10th carry now for Peterson. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On 2nd down, it's Peterson. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. To the air, Allen. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Hey, Haywood!
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And that is incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And Broncos will take over on downs. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Defensively, no doubt they need a quick stop. Offensively here, maybe do you put it in the air on 2nd down, or do you go ahead and keep it on the ground, keep that clock moving?
A lot of people would ask that question, partner, because sometimes throwing the ball might actually be the path of least resistance. But in this case, it's a matter of trust. How much do you trust your quarterback? Because you throw the ball and it goes awry.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Marshawn Lynch. And just not a big enough hole to break this one. He gets it to the 35 after showcasing that tough running of his. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, here's Cunningham. Being chased out left. All that gets him is just a yard. And now it's 3rd down.
The tackle by Leonard Williams. It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Cunningham to throw. Man open, it's Moss complete. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. 1st down, the run with Lynch. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Off play action, it's Cunningham. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the 1st quarter.
Too many ones in this play. 1st quarter, 1st drive, 1st interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. To throw, it's Allen. The 20, and nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. In for the score, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point good by Prater, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So that's 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And some space here. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. Beast mode unleashed, a big one there. 51 yards on the ground. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Gets it to Hardman, a jet sweep, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home and they'll stop him behind the line. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. Now Cunningham. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken short. And a big-time mess on the return. He's out of bounds. He won't even get this back to the 5-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3. On second down, Peterson. And an alley to run. And they work this out past the 25. On first down, it's Peterson. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Allen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ty Law.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
They'll run on first down. Lynch. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Here's Cunningham. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Let's go, D.
From the gun, it's Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Holt. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. These 2 teams all tied after 1. Running on first down, Eckler. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Allen on the screen. This is Eckler. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He'll get this to Eckler. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 31-yard line. Throwing on first down is Allen. Throw left side complete. That's Holt. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when, and he told me, I don't care if I throw 10.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Aaron Donald with a sack. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Now on 4th down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. They start the drive with Lynch. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On 2nd down, Lynch. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 10 yards and a Seattle 1st down. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. That'll pick up the 1st down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside.
And will be intercepted. Snatched by the safety, Ed Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. On 2nd down now. It's Peterson, and he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. 3rd down, it's Adrian Peterson. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down.
Mike, 55, right there in the middle, 55. Hey, Alpha, we ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous.
They do go for it. Here's Allen. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Throwing now is Allen. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. A toss play. This is Peterson. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 12 yards that time, but a Pittsburgh first. They run again on 1st down, Peterson. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Steps away. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Allen going to throw. He's going to look deep for Moore. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. This will be taken very short.
We play to win. Let's go.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Cunningham. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Randall Cunningham, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Hey, check ready. Watch it, let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Aaron Donald able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they handled that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Following the penalty, Lynch trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham. Steps away to his left. He'll try and run it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Here's Cunningham from the gun. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. On first down, it's Cunningham. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Randy Moss there to make the grab. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
Randy Moss led the league in receiving touchdowns 5 times starting in 1998, the last coming in 2009, and a lot of it to me was not just the natural talent, which was unbelievable, but the determination. Always was upset he wasn't a top 5 selection in the NFL draft, kept being upset about people passing on him early in the first round. When he finally got to Minnesota, he decided to really establish himself in the NFL and let everyone else know they made a big mistake.
On first down, Allen. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. 20, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. DJ Moore, 75 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. Remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. And they'll give to Lynch out of the gun. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Randall Cunningham, 48 yards. The Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
That run is what defenses don't like about dealing with Adrian Peterson. His ability to drop his shoulder and run through contact.
And he's amazing at keeping those strong legs going, isn't he?
For him, no run.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 23. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. A play fake. Now Cunningham. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. A 10th carry of the game for Marshawn Lynch.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try.
They've got his man complete. They give him a gain of 38. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12. Lets this one rip toward Graham, and that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. Following the penalty, it's Peterson. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down at 4. Allen, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 4. Now Allen. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. From 8 yards out as his guys are back within a single score. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles. I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll run it. Here's Lynch. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll run to Marshawn Lynch. A gain of 3, second down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. Now Allen. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. With me, as always, Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at a matchup like this. It's really the running backs that may take center stage here today.
And in today's football, they're still valuable, not just as runners, but guys who can catch the ball as well. It's really the number of touches that determines things these days.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Down. 10-2 soft.
Here we go. 49. Check 49. Check 49.
Ready?
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Ready, set.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. On is the Hall of Famer Ray Guy to punt this away on 4th down. That's pulled in at the 32. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. The first carry now for Adrian Peterson. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Room here to run. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. His throw caught at about the 5. And into the... With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
2 teams that have combined to win 11 Super Bowl titles. The Steelers and the Niners are underway. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Ready? 8, read. I got him.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Well, partner, that was not a good omen right there. The very first play from scrimmage, and you just want to give yourself a nice, simple throw and hopefully get yourself into a rhythm. That is the last thing you're expecting. And now you put your defense in a tough spot right from the word go.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down. Allen now on first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here is Eckler. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Reggie White on the sack there, showing the explosiveness that led him to the Hall of Fame. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now the first carry for Adrian Peterson. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And that will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've got to be thrilled to have this game still at 0-0 after the interception thrown on the very first play of the game.
They certainly do. And what I enjoyed was watching him on the sidelines, because as the defense came off, he was there to congratulate him and really say thanks, because he threw the interception. It didn't turn into any points.
This is McCaffrey. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling him in the huddle right now.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. On 1st and 10, Allen. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack to lose that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. He'll buy some time right. Going right side here, and that's complete. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And that is going to be incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. McCaffrey. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Hey, echo. Watch the safety creep. 61, matchbox lights. 5.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Ed Oliver coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Eluding the pressure right. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Dancing to his left. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
Hey, wahoo!
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. Give him 4 on the carry there. It's 2nd and goal.
X3, 218, chop. Check 43.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey taking it in as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. So that one will be accepted.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 42. First down, here's a run with Peterson. The linebacker Ryan Shazier there to make the tackle. On 2nd down, it's Peterson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. On 2nd down, Eckler. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the first half. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Prater for the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns, he brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. They'll set up to throw. And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
Should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Austin Eckler, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point good by Prater, and that makes the score 14-7.
Steelers 14, 49ers 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Flushed out right. And that's complete to Cooks. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 18 yards, first down Niners. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Go!
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. This fielded at the 2. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. That kick return TD is 98 yards in length. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Prater for the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
This is caught. It's Cooks. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. He'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. And this is a game where the defenses, they need to be on their toes because you got quarterbacks here, yes, that can throw the football, but they can also run it very well too.
Mobile quarterbacks. Remember, for the longest time, they used to tell the quarterbacks, stay in the pocket. We don't want you outside of it at all. Nowadays, that mobility, truly an asset, and people are game planning for it. As a scout told me recently, we are actually working with what the colleges are giving us nowadays.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down. So they get the completion. That's good, but Charles, probably not good to get hit on the first play of the game.
No coaching staff ever wants their quarterback hit on any passing play, especially to start the game. What you're hoping is you have one of those tough guys back there. But sometimes when they get hit early, it gets the juices flowing, and they get right into the game.
10 yards, good for his Saints, 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd down. Wilson, Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And that's complete to Sanders. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 4th down. He can run for it, and he will. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. From the shotgun, Wilson. And this is Cook with a grab. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. On 1st down, Sanders. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 13. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Throwing is Wilson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them.
Boy, if you don't get your church on me, I got you. Bro, I can't even build. What is this? What am I building? There's 6 people in this game. One has to be over there on that mountain. The other one's like near me. The other one has to be like in that house over there. I'm dead. I don't know what else. Oh shit! Ah. What a crank you, boy. Better be grateful if you kill me. B90, B. Watch this beat. Edit. Edit, I dare you. No, he's scared. Oh, he's got to come out. I thought my head's pretty big. What's up, B? What's up, B? What's up? 25 pounds and I died? That hurts.
Can't join you.
I just died. He just one-shot me, man. I'm so mad.
Right.
Should I buy a ninja skin? No. What skin should I put on? I'll put on my bow guy. And Duos. There's gonna be tryhard in our game. Just letting you know. Cause you're on Xbox, but I'm on Switch. No. We kills. Now let us win. So. You hear that? You hear that?
What?
You hear that shit? My shit broke. This hand doesn't do it though.
Let's go.
Ah! It's after a while.
Where you going?
Where should we go? I'm almost done with my challenges. I just got gain health, 4 shields in a bush. Oh, that's hella easy. Let's go.
¿Por qué no ponen la televisión?